Amazing, I have a voice left.
All right. And will you like ask questions, or you want me to?
I will ask questions, and most of the time you'll be talking. Yes. You're much more
I only asked because I sat down to do one of these the other day, and the person I was interviewing with like didn't say anything.
Oh.
I needed to like know that I was supposed to read it. So I'm checking now.
I will riff with you, but
Right.
yes.
Fabulous.
You'll do most of the talking, but I will do questioning as well. All right,
Fantastic.
are you ready?
Sounds great.
Stand up there, we go. Hey, it's Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of Gaming, again here with you at OriginsTV. I'm with a really great, special, big company, CGE, Czech Games Editions. You know them for a lot of things. Code names, of course, being the biggest of the biggest of the biggest.
Of course.
Simply like the greatest party game ever made, Vlada Schwadl. He really is a good friend of mine back in the Czech Republic. Amazing guy, amazing designer. But I got Ray here, U.S. representative, right?
Yes.
And I'm so happy to be here with you.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yeah, that other guy, Tony.
I know, we don't talk about him.
No, really, he
no.
said, oh, I don't want to be on camera with you. I'm like, I've known him for like 12 years, at least.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But you, rather talk to you, you're right.
Oh,
and we're going to be talking today about Galaxy Trucker, which has been around for a really long time.
Really long time. Very first official game published like under the CGE umbrella.
Was that really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's our OG game.
And
We're bringing it back now.
I've been playing this game for the longest time, since it first came out.
Oh, amazing.
I love
so
this
that
game.
big box original printing, that's awesome.
I got the big box original, I picked up the expansions for it, but you came out with yet another cool expansion. It's called Keep on Trucking. Galaxy, oh my God.
I know, it has the base game in here, which is why it's so heavy.
No, I'm gonna do curls with this because this is really heavy. But
yeah, so that has the base game and the expansion, so we can pull it out on the table if we don't have the base game with us and show everything.
So tell us about, first tell us about Galaxy Trucker. Like,
sure.
For the 3 people out there that never heard of it or don't know about it, what is Galaxy Trucker?
So Galaxy Trucker is, honest to God, one of the most unique board games you're ever going to play. It is a real-time spaceship building game. So the core of the game is you're going to dump a bunch of like spaceship tiles out in the middle of the board, and everyone all at once is going to be rummaging through that, trying to build the best spaceship that they can. That's the first half of the game. Second half of the game is we're going to draw some adventure cards and see what terrible stuff happens to you out in space and see who survives and maybe makes a bit of cash along the way.
It's one of the most funny, fun, tongue-in-cheek games
it's
because
classic CG, classic Vlada. That humor, 100%.
You're building your ship only to know it's about to get destroyed.
Yes.
But you have to build it well enough to survive getting destroyed.
Exactly.
And that's how you get the most points to end up winning the game.
Exactly.
So that was the base. And then expansion. What's happening in this new expansion, Galaxy Trucker Keep on Trucking?
So if you're familiar with the original Galaxy Trucker, you'll see a lot of familiar things in here from our original big box expansion to the old game, but this is obviously updated to be compatible with the new version. So you're gonna see new flight boards. So the reprinting has got this really cool, we call it a 3-sided board, where you've got your first flight here, your second flight here, and your third flight here.
Oh,
so you're gonna get a new board like that with the expansion, which has 3 new ships on it as well. So you're gonna get more tiles, you're gonna get a new type of alien. So typically you have your brown/orange aliens and your pink aliens. One helps with your engines, one helps with your guns. These are cyan aliens, you get one, and each one of these has a very specific specialty. So in this case, this is the techie, this is gonna give you more batteries to use. So when you acquire one cyan alien, you declare which specialty they're gonna have, and it just adds some fun flavor to it. A bunch of new stuff, new cards, new terrible things that can happen to you. Just more goodness, honestly.
I think that the Galaxy Trucker rulebook may be the best rulebook ever written.
I'm so glad you like it.
Because it is so funny. It says that you need a lot of batteries. And then in the next paragraph, you're gonna need a lot of crew. Don't forget that. In the next paragraph, you're gonna need a lot of guns. Don't forget that. You're gonna need a lot of shields. So it's just, you can't do it all in the game. It's absolutely impossible to do what I just said in this game, but you have to try.
You have to try.
And that's what makes it so much fun. And then you see the space pirates come, the meteorites hitting your
and
ship.
You're like, man, I prioritize shields over guns, I'm screwed.
And you're screwed, and it's just crazy.
But it's fun to lose. I like to say Galaxy Trucker makes good losers. Like if you're new to the hobby and you start with Galaxy Trucker, you're gonna be a really fun person to play with forever, because this is a game that's designed around having fun while horrible things are happening.
While just bad things are happening.
My favorite thing about it,
It is really cool. So this is their new expansion. When is it available?
This will be Gen Con this year.
Gen Con released this year. Very, very cool. Tell us about the next big game you have over here, and it's called Starship Captains. Now, you know, there's no IP infringing type of characters over there. That's not a
None.
Captain Janeway. Oh no, that wouldn't
Don't
be.
know what you're
This is
talking about.
very nice person here that looks like a Star Trek. Oh, I mean a Starship Captain, of course. So, I mean, I'm a huge Trekkie.
Yeah,
I mean
so
that
you,
is.
you recognize all the nods.
I
and
am
everything, yeah.
absolutely. It's like my biggest jam
Oh, I'm so
in
glad.
sci-fi is Star Trek.
Yeah.
So you got the nods to that and all of the other tropes of the
Of
various
course, yeah.
science fiction. So tell me what you do in Starship Captains.
Starship Captain. So this is like, I wouldn't quite call it a family weight game. It's a little bit heavier than that, but not heavy by any means. Kind of a good mid-weight Euro-style game. You are, of course, going to be taking the role of a Starship Captain, obviously, who's going to be managing your crew of people that you've been given to help you with your ship. And it really does have that Star Trek ethos to it of like, you're just out there trying to do the best you can with what you're given, and diplomacy over violence and all of that stuff.
Awesome.
And you're going to be, it has action selection and not worker placement, engine building. So the way you're going to be using your crew members to take your various actions is by putting them into this queue, almost like a deck builder is kind of how I think about it, where like what you play this turn will affect what you have next turn, and if you use crew members now, you won't be able to use them later. And it has this, your board has this physical like track in it that you're going to put people in every time you use
that's
them,
neat.
and you push them along, and it like by itself tells you which crew members you're going to have next turn, because you're going to push it like 3 along, and then those are the people you're going to have. It's hard to describe without the board.
You literally
Tactile
push them?
engine, yeah, you literally push them. You're going to put them in a track. You're like, I'm going to use this person, and you put them in a queue that you then push, and that determines who you're going to have available next turn. Tactile engine builder, really, really good. Super excited about it.
That's great. And again, this is not here. This is a prototype. Big sign.
Unlike this box, it's really heavy. This is light because this actually
There's
has nothing in it.
this
This
box.
is just filled with air and dreams at the moment. But it'll be out at Essen and then hopefully in the US by the end of the year. But with shipping right now,
Yep.
no promises.
No
but definitely
promises.
Essen for sure.
So great. So the Europeans can get this, or the people going over to
Yes.
Germany for the Essen Spiel can get this in October, and hopefully a U.S. release by
fingers
December.
crossed. Yeah.
We pray for that.
Absolutely.
So Ray, thank you so much for talking to me.
course.
I want to before we close this out, we've got to mention just some of the other amazing things that CGE has been doing. Lost Ruins
yeah.
of Arnak. What a huge hit that was last year.
Yeah.
You still have out Dungeon Lords and Dungeon Pets. All
We've
these.
got our oldies and our goodies out
Yeah,
right now.
it's an amazing amount of stuff you can see here at booth 801.
801, yeah, that's us.
CGE. Come hang out,
Yeah,
talk
come
to
on,
Ray.
Look, giant galaxy trucker, which we have behind us right now.
You're good at this. I was just about to say, and when you get here, you're going to see this
I
huge
just look
play
at it all
area.
day because it's right behind me.
You're going to see this huge player with really cool kids
Yeah.
and adults hanging out, playing giant Galaxy Trucker.
awesome.
Where the aliens are like
the size of your forearm.
yeah, like the aliens are like this big. The play area is tremendous. So it's a lot. It's a beautiful setup you guys got here. Come out, see CGE, see Ray, booth 801. This is Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of gaming for Origins TV. We'll see you next time.
Oh, you're great. Thank you so much.
You're great. I love it. Much better than you.
I'll tell him you said that.